His Excellency Adama Barrow, President of the Republic of the Gambia, on Friday welcomed the World Bank Group at the State House as part of their joint visit to the country. The purpose of this visit is to reaffirm the World Bank Group's dedication to supporting the Gambia's sustainable development. The mission also aims to gain a thorough understanding of the government's development strategies and priorities, engage with the private sector and development partners to assess the country's progress and foster deeper collaboration. Additionally, the visit serves to introduce Franklin Mutahakana, the new World Bank Group resident representative for the Gambia, and to elaborate on the Joint Representation Initiative, further strengthening the partnership between the World Bank Group and the Gambia. Following the meeting with President Barrow, the Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs, Honorable Sidi Keita, spoke to journalists about the significant contributions of the World Bank Group to the Gambia and detailed some of the issues discussed with President Barrow.
On their readiness to support the Gambia in its development journey. And as we stand today, the portfolio of the World Bank Group in the country is 795 million, which is 520 million national projects and 275 million regional projects. And these are in diverse sectors of the economy, from education, health, infrastructure, climate change, transportation. All aspects of the economy are really supported by the World Bank Group. So very pleased that the discussion was very fruitful and both parties have been fully aligned, and we are all set to unleash the new to take the relationship to higher heights and deepen the engagement so that all these development activities will benefit the Gambian people. At the end of the day, all of these engagements are for the people. The World Bank is there to end poverty for the people, and as such, we as a government are here to serve the Gambian people. And all these project interventions are for the beneficiary of the Gambian people. I think this is the nutshell of what was the briefing to His Excellency.
Mr. Usman Jagana, World Bank Group's Vice President for Western and Central Africa, described the Gambia as a crucial partner and expressed optimism about the country's development plans for the future.
The Gambia is a very important partner to the bank. And since for the last 4 years, we have more than doubled actually our portfolio in the Gambia. And the Minister of Finance has given you the number. And this portfolio comprises essentially programs that are people-focused. Energy, human capital development, including education and health, agriculture, food security, connectivity, and so on and so forth. We are very optimistic based on what we have heard, and also when you put the Gambia in the context of what is happening in Africa, that our programs will continue to grow in the country, because this is a country that enjoys peace and stability. It has a useful population. The Gambia believe in regional solution as development solution, and the Gambia also is creating or putting in place platform that will allow people to express themselves and to express their view. I think this aspect, and this is one way to respond to your question, civic engagement is essential for us to make sure that what we are proposing and what we are doing at the country level respond to the need of the population.
Meanwhile, Mr. Sergio Pimenta, Vice President for Africa at the International Finance Corporation, discussed efforts to tackle the economic and geopolitical challenges facing the Gambia.
Franklin, who's here with us, we have be able to do much more in this country and try to address some of the challenges that we can see in the development of the country. You're asking about the impact of the overall situation. I mean, we do see that the world is going through a number of uncertainties and a number of challenges that we do need as a development institution to address those. And our role is not to just bring private sector on one hand or public sector support, is to bring all this together. And that's why we are here together, so that we can deliver more solutions, better tools to deliver and address the challenges that the Gambia is facing. And that's why we are here. And it was one point that I would add is it was very interesting to hear His Excellency President Barrow when he said during this audience that we had with him, he really stressed the role that the private sector can be as an enabler, as an element of solution in the development development of the country. And this is something that, as a World Bank Group, we fully support.
He emphasized that creating employment and entrepreneurship opportunities for young people is one of the cardinal principles of the World Bank Group.
So in order to create jobs, first of all, creating jobs is the priority of many governments, including here, for obvious reasons, because we do need to create jobs, particularly to the youth. But this is a country with a very strong young population, and also for the women. Women need to fully participate in the economic activities, and so for that we do need to have the proper tools to help them participate in the economy, right? So in order to create jobs, jobs will come from the private sector. Right? So this is why we are beefing up the operations, not just on the IFC side, and having a presence here will help us that. We have a very good pipeline of projects here. And when we design a project, we always look at the job angle of it, okay? Not just the job, but also how these jobs are targeting women, are targeting youth. So this is something that we really embed in our projects. We also work very closely with the World Bank to make sure that the business environment is conducive to the creation of jobs, right? So that business environment has the features that are needed so that companies can invest, can develop their activities, and then can create jobs. So this is very much part in the design of our projects.
For decades, the World Bank Group has been a key development partner to the Gambia, supporting numerous projects, including budget assistance, education, health, public administration, infrastructure, finance and private sector development, agriculture, and environmental and natural resources management. Reporting for Kerfatu, I am Landin Sise.